Hey viewers, and welcome back to Let's Play Nexus, the Jupiter Incident. So I'm going to load up the most recent game here, because it starts with the briefing, no matter what I do. So let's get on with it, shall we?
According to the data we downloaded from the Shukenja base, the only research that went on there involved small-time basic projects. The main research base was established near Pluto, using spare components from the Shukenja Alpha Station. Our analysts speculate that alien technologies were researched on Shukenja Beta, hence the ship we captured. The orbits of Jupiter and Pluto are close to opposite at present. The distance between them is almost 6,000 million kilometers. I'm sure you're aware with our current drive technology, the journey would take almost 4 years. However, if we use the alien ship, it would take only a few weeks. As soon as we have finished studying the engines and the basics of controlling her, we intend to send an expedition to the Shukenja Beta. Captain, I am relieving you from your command of the Stiletto, and assigning you to command the Angel Wing on the Pluto expedition. Your task is the same as it was at the Shukenja Alpha. Enter the base and collect information. The crew of the Stiletto will be transferred to the new ship, along with some of our best specialists in the field. Professor Veltman will head your science team. He has been the lead scientist at the Motyan Institute for 5 years now. He is an expert in quantum physics, has a PhD in transplanetary philosophy, and is Earth's leading authority on parahuman logic, non-linear reasoning, and AI psychology.
Okay, so, time to do this. Data scanner. I have one of these guys now, I guess. So let's see. Normal weapons. Let's go. Space Tech Laser Gun. Space Tech Laser Gun? Wow, you can hold a lot of guns. How many squads can you take? So I've already got Space Marines on there. So I have 8 resource points left. Wow. This thing holds... I don't even know where to start. So engines are okay. So supports. Do I even have... I don't even have sensors on this thing yet. Okay, so let's get some ECM in here. And some sensors. Probably want a flak system at least. Special weapons? Yeah, okay, so... And then 2 radium Gatling gun to the better ones, right? So I can put 2 of those in there. Or only 1 of them. Well, that's the standard configuration that we had back on the Stiletto, so... Radium, Space Tech, flak, fusion engines, sensors... No energy cell, that's the big difference. But, yeah, that's it for now, I guess, so... Here we go. Guess we had to configure that guy. Now, let's check out the most recent journey entry. Here we go. Personal log of Marcus Cromwell. For long I thought this whole Kisaki case is stupid competition hysteria. The Japanese have invented some tricky procedure, they have unearthed some new metal, or they have discovered the Philosopher's Stone. What do I know? And they phoned home, while the other megas fear they're going to tail off. I was not really interested in the whole thing, but this new ship we found, that is something. I'm starting to think I was extremely lucky to be involved in this whole case. The ship is beautiful. I've never seen anything like it. Its type, engines, and origin are all unknown. Not only for me, even our scientists have got nothing to say. Of course, it could be a prototype, the result of the latest research of the Kisaki, but I personally agree with those who, very cautiously though, talk about alien origins. So far there is no proof. Closer inspection of the Rona did not provide any results, aside the insignificant fact that this incident could lead to a real calamity. tricky procedure, unusual building materials. All that time in the army must have dulled my imagination. The Kisaki weren't hiding just any old rubbish. They've stumbled over a huge treasure trove of alien technology near Pluto. This flash new spaceship was just part of the package. They managed to get it working. I never realized how advanced Japanese technology is. And they moved from Jupiter to Pluto with jaw-dropping speed. They used the Jupiter base as a decoy to trick snoopers. A simple but effective plan. No one noticed that the enormous amounts of spare parts they took were enough to construct 2 space stations. They constructed mock research at Jupiter, while their analysis of alien technology was progressing at full speed at Pluto. However, it seems they have encountered something that even they were not able to control. It's hardly normal for an AI, even a completely legal one, to kill every resident of the complex under its command. Everything seems to prove that this is what has happened with a Jupiter base. We're sure to find the cause of this tragedy aboard the mysterious space station near Pluto. Our scientists are requesting more and more information every minute. Colonel Finn is in constant negotiations with the mother company, and our comm lines are overloaded around the clock. All have the honor of captaining the newly acquired alien ship on a little excursion around Pluto. I feel sorry for the poor souls aboard the Shukenja. My sadness is countered by the excitement I feel about my future journey and other things to come. Shukenja Beta. The Kisaki Syndicate starts its secret construction near Pluto. The Kisaki Syndicate discovers the base of the creators near Pluto. They suggest that the find is a gift from a friendly alien race to help humankind reach the stars. Okay, so the actual date on that was 2096. And the base was 2102, so about 10 years ago. Personal log of Marcus Cromwell. Decreased luminosity. What, lower lights? And I want some music. Wagner? No thank you. I need something more relaxing. Debussy? Great. It was a tough fight. The Kisaki didn't get where they are by being weak, but still, their firepower surprised me. I'm glad Francis was here. I needed his support. No matter what they say, even a battle-hardened veteran needs his friends. Real friends, who know what he expects from them, who understands his thoughts, who know his past, his virtues, his weaknesses, who see behind the uniform. Yes, it was a long time ago that Francis and I saw through each other, and we knew, no matter how hectic things got, we would be there to look out for one another. Now, once again, we venture blindly, perhaps recklessly, into the unknown. I like to think that he would be accompanying me even without company loyalty to think about. So, that's it for here, and the rest of these previous logs here I'm going to detail in another video just by itself. And then what happens is, as these logs continue on, I'll be updating them with each new video. Alright, so let's get this rolling, shall we?
Kisaki Beta is within visual range, sir. We are also detecting an unidentified object close to it, and something else, too.
A wormhole. Sir, this is unbelievable. No wormhole has been detected in our solar system since the Noah catastrophe. Please, sir, we have a duty to inspect it immediately. The regular sensors are unable to get a lock on it.
Sir, I think there's something else you should see. It's an unidentified artificial object. No energy emissions, no signs of life. Perhaps the scanner will shed some light on it. The station seems abandoned. What shall we inspect first, sir? The station, the wormhole, or the alien object?
You know what? We'll do it in order of presentation. We were here to check out the station, so we're going to do the station first. Data scanner device provides detailed information about the target. This information is called theory. Everything has a theory. Collect secrets. Click the recon button and select the target. The device only works from combat range. Its usage is considered aggressive. So it may happen that someone is going to see it as an attack. You can follow the scanning progress on the target unit panel. It can be interrupted at any time. Information is not lost.
Affirmative.
Well, first things first. Interplanetary drive. Leave. Just, no, we're done. Take a wormhole and just leave.
Affirmative.
So you're closer.
Aye, aye, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't have any flak. That's not good. So I could target two different things with the manual. That's pretty awesome. Seem to be active. It's fine by me.
Understood. Aye, aye, sir.
Let's try data scanning that thing, because let's face it, if it was going to open fire, it was
The
going to do that a while
platforms
ago.
are inoperative, sir. We should proceed with caution.
That's the plan.
Yes, sir.
Nothing to say. All right, let's take you out then.
Affirmative.
That ship is pretty awesome.
Understood.
Should be the last of the platforms.
Yes, sir.
Bando's away.
Commandos dispatched.
Understood. We've arrived, sir. We're moving in.
Target.
Army! My thirsty compressors! Repeat my showing up! What are you doing? Cease fire! He went off by himself. I didn't touch him. Hey, look out!
Commander.
Fall back. Fall back immediately. Commanders, do you read me?
Sir, our commandos are dead.
That may not have been the best decision.
The unidentified object. It's moving.
Sir, the unidentified object has opened fire at us. Structural integrity is at 80%, and the IP drive has been rendered inoperative. We can't survive many more shots like that.
What happened? Report.
Sir, the computer is activating unknown devices. Someone has broken into the system. Our ship is locked in an energy field. Sensor efficiency is decreasing.
The object's energy level is increasing. I think it's going to fire.
I am Tenshi, lead scientist of the station, 4th generation artificial intelligence. I activated the protective shield of the ship. Listen to me. Do not shoot back.
Why should I trust the program? The other station's AI went out of control.
I am not a program. I will explain later. For now, you will just have to trust me. Your only chance is the wormhole. It cannot follow you there. I can only keep it away from the ship system for a limited amount of time. It has killed everyone aboard the station and will kill everyone here as well.
Are our computers under attack? We have a multitude of anomalous readings, sir, but I am not sure how to categorize them. What should we do? I'm awaiting orders. All communication channels are quiet, even the automated channels as well. It seems that somebody has disabled them, sir. Captain, we have found what we were searching for. There is a structure beneath the surface of the asteroid.
Emergency. Hull integrity is critical. Warning. Ship is being evacuated.
So, in hindsight, landing commandos, not that smart. Let's see. So, now I'm going to see the proper objectives. Was I cheating there? Maybe. Did I know scanning would get me killed? Not really, actually. But I did want to complete the primary objectives, so gather information, scan everything, send in commandos, so let's try that again. I'll skip the briefing this time. Oh, really? I gotta do this again? Okay, fine. Let's do this again. Uranium. Laser. Laser. Sensors. ECM. Gemini fighters. Now what do I not have? So standard array, ECM. Special engines, okay. Shields. Flak. There we go. So I know flak's on there for sure. Confirm. Back. Go. Round 2.
Kisaki Beta is within visual range, sir. We are also detecting an unidentified object.
There we go.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, actually, let's take out you, because you are closer.
Understood.
Yeah, definitely have to scan the station before we send in Marines this time. Alright, and I have no backup power because I didn't install a battery. Okay, so I know I installed the flak guns this time. I guess the flak just doesn't show up in the weapons list. Oh, right, because it's automatic. It targets missiles and fighters. Gotcha.
Understood.
Can I do that and scan at the same time?
Aye, aye, sir. The platforms are inoperative, sir. We should proceed with caution. Aye, aye, sir.
Target hide special information.
There are no signs of life. The life support systems are inoperative.
Okay, so maybe we can't do everything once here.
Aye, aye, sir.
No, we totally can. Awesome.
The energy supplies are active. The energy supplies are active. All communication channels are quiet, even the automated channels as well. It seems that somebody has disabled them, sir. We have found what we were searching for. There is a structure beneath the surface of the asteroid. It is 10 million cubic meters. It is made from materials similar to our ship. This must be what the Kisaki discovered. It's why they established the station here. We have to find out what is down there and what became of the crew.
Okay, I don't think we have to go too close to that, so that's good. I'm gonna scan this wormhole first, since apparently I have the distinct feeling this thing might try to kill me. Yeah, it looks like we had shields last time, and then using the scanner dropped the shields, which is why I got absolutely wrecked. In hindsight, though, I don't mind particularly, because like I said, it gives me a chance to complete all the objectives. And again, just, it kind of bugs me that, you know, you don't really know what's going down. Secret. Okay, so the bar fills up there. If you take the wrong path, you're screwed. I hate missables. That's one of my pet peeves, viewers.
In position.
Sir, this is extraordinary. This is the very same wormhole that collapsed 60 years ago at Mars, when we lost the Noah. I suppose it is where the aliens came from as well. My father perished, along with thousands of settlers. It was the biggest disaster of the space age. This time, the fissure in space is wider. If only we could have a look at the other side. Forget it. That is not our objective. Maybe next time. Yes, sir.
Alright, so we're going to take the data scanner to that thing.
Sir, the object is absorbing the majority of our energy beams and re-emitting them as light. Should we carry on with our scanning?
I say yes.
Scientific analysis.
Most
complete.
interesting. It is undoubtedly of alien origin, but I have no idea what its purpose might be. It absorbs all kind of energy, and its mass cannot be determined. In one instant, it shifts from 0 to infinite.
Commander.
Does it have any similarities with our ship? No, it is definitely different. There is no sign of component parts, no airlock, no navigational devices. We cannot even detect a weapon. It is made from unknown materials, and its structure is solid and homogeneous. Our commanders could take a closer look. I do not recommend it, sir. It is too dangerous.
Commanders?
We're alive, sir. We're moving in.
Army! My suit decompression! Repeat my suit arm! What are you doing? Cease fire! It went off by itself. Hiding pressure! Hey, little girl!
Commander.
Fall back. Fall back immediately. Commanders, do you read me? Sir, our commandos are dead.
Time to get wrecked. Also,
The unidentified object. It's moving.
yes, we've seen all this before. I also like to point out there's no way that thing could have infinite
I am
mass.
Tenshi, lead scientist of the station, 4th generation artificial intelligence. I activated the protective shield of the ship. Listen to me. Do not shoot back.
Why should I trust the program? The other station's AI went out of control.
I am not a program. I will explain later. For now, you will just have to trust me. Your only chance is the wormhole. It cannot follow you there. I can only keep it away from the ship's system for a limited amount of time. It has killed everyone aboard the station and will kill everyone here as well.
Are our computers under attack?
We have a multitude of anomalous readings, sir, but I am not sure how to categorize them. What should we do? I'm awaiting orders.
Warning. Shield down.
We're gonna get out of here.
In position.
Okay, so how do I... Is that a wormhole? Wormhole jump.
Affirmative.
Okay, here we go.
Warning. Shield down.
It's trying to break into the ship's systems. I can...
There are some things no amount of academy training can prepare you for. Flying into an unexplored wormhole on the advice of an alien AI is definitely one of them. My instincts said we could trust Angel, and besides, what choice did we have? Angel claimed that she was the leading scientist at the Shukenja base. It was attacked and destroyed by a superior AI somehow connected with the strange machine we fled from. Puzzled by the few scraps of information we had, I wondered what we might encounter on the other side. What we found was beyond my wildest imagination. Marcus Cromwell, Captain's Log, 0109-2112. Our arrival in this new world proved peaceful until the alarms went off. Alien ships appeared in front of us, backed up by an apparently well-armed space station. Fearing we'd fallen into a trap, crewmen armed their consoles and prepared to open fire. Imagine our confusion when we noticed a sign on the side of the closest ship that read Marco Polo. Project Noah, remembered on Earth as one of the worst catastrophes to befall humankind, was in fact a success. The wormhole that the settlers used when they departed did indeed collapse, but the ship, Noah's Ark, survived. My father and his crew reached their destination and established a colony. Though they lost all contact with Earth, they have found new allies, an immensely advanced, somewhat unusual race known as the Vardrags. Though I call them allies, in truth, the relationship is less balanced. Despite their technological prowess, the Vardrags seem to lack the stomach for war, while their enemies, on the other hand, positively relish it. The inherent aggression of our race segued conveniently with their plans. In exchange for technological assistance, the settlers of the Noah became mercenaries in the Vardrags' war against a third race, the Gorgs. Humankind hoped that the settlers would discover utopia, but all they've found are new wars, new enemies, and new ways of killing. The relationship between the Vardrags and the Gorgs was never a close one, but war only erupted after the recent cataclysm. For reasons unknown, the wormhole system that linked their solar systems started to realign, throwing vast interplanetary empires into chaos. The tunnels could no longer be used to connect the different regions, leaving remote provinces isolated. The Gorgs held the Vardrags responsible, believing them to be the only ones capable of causing a disaster of such massive proportions. However, the human settlers explained to me that according to the Vardrags, the realignment of the wormholes is the work of the mechanoids, some kind of rogue AIs. The mechanoids possess terrifyingly advanced skills and abilities. Just talking about them makes the Vardrags nervous. By the sound of it, with good reason. They think that the collapse of some well-known stars are also caused by the mechanoids. All the evidence we have seen so far suggests that the object that attacked the Kisaki Beta station was of mechanoid origin. Footage from the Vardrag's abortive attempt to make contact a few years ago seems to confirm our suspicions. This has prompted the settlers to ban the Angel Wing from returning through the wormhole until the area we left behind has been explored. Until the probes return with their data, the settlers have invited us to enjoy the hospitality of the central colony, Noah.
Wow. So, that changed things a lot. Huh. So I guess you have a lot of personal logs to go through when this is all over. Okay, so this we've already done, the Kisaki Syndicate, unusual building materials, Wagner. This must be the new one. I feel like I just fell into a mountain river. One instant, you're on the shore watching the sparkling water. The next, you're up to your neck in the raging current, dragged off into the unknown, and you can only pray it won't end in a huge waterfall. I'm too tired, too excited, and a bit disjointed. The captured ship is wonderful. I've never seen anything like it. Its computers are so advanced they easily beat the combined computing capacity of every computer on Earth. It's sleek, elegant, efficient. Apart from the fusion and interplanetary drives, only assimilation and regeneration skills are present, but only means they're just the ones that could be identified by our analysts. All we to explain the phenomena are guesses. Should be all we have to explain the phenomena. Anyhow, our new companion is mysterious as well. She's an AI who calls herself Angel. We know little about her, but we've accepted her advice since the moment she got on board. Let's face it, we do not know a thing about her. Still, because she said so, we jumped right in the middle of an unknown wormhole. I know, it was an extremely irresponsible decision for a senior officer to make. For some reason, however, I feel my decision was the right one. I trust the strange AI. I don't have any other option. What am I hoping for? Well, this is the only place where I don't have to put on a front, where I don't have to weigh my every word, where I can say what I think. I hope the AI leads us to the aliens, to the world where this ship originates from. I hope that my visit isn't a precursor to the conquest of Earth and the enslavement of humankind, like in the movies. This document is locked with a private code. I keep official notes. No one needs to hear this. When I got out from the wormhole, I still haven't recovered from the shock. I imagined lots of things. I even feared that we might be smashed to bits on the surface of some planet. But I cannot have guessed, even in my wildest dreams, that we were going to encounter the descendants of the Noah. Along with everyone on Earth, I thought that the experiment resulted in a catastrophe, and my father's dream of colonizing space was nothing more than a brash fantasy that costs hundreds of lives. I was still young when I mourned my father. The weight of the other deaths hit me later. It drove me towards some indefinable mystical goal, where I could finally set my soul and my father's soul free. And then, after a bizarre voyage, I have found myself here, at the Noah colony. My first thought was of looking into my father's eyes after all these years. For a moment, anything seemed possible. There are no miracles, of course, just errors in judgment. My father is dead. He was buried with full honors and is considered an unsurpassed hero for his superhuman efforts that launched the colony on its way towards settlement and growth. May he rest in peace. Well, in the end, the wormhole has led us to aliens. Not to the aliens who have designed the Angel Wing, but aliens just the same. I'm glad to report that all those movies were closer to the truth than we thought. There's even a long-running space war to complete the picture. Maybe I ought to snap up the rights before every director in the solar system gets wind of it. The Noah settlers soon encountered representatives of a space-savvy race, the Vardrags. Or, to be more precise, the Vardrags stumbled upon the humans. The Vardrags soon realized that the settlers needed help to stay alive, and that they could get something very valuable in return: the aggressiveness of the human race and their brutal effectiveness in combat. The Vardrags are a pacifistic people, But they are at war with another race, called the Gorgs, apparently, and the arrival of the Noah was something of a blessing for them. So, we have fled our solar system, living behind the Earth with its petty quarrels and disputes, and now we're serving an alien race we've never heard of before as mercenaries. I wonder, is war an omnipresent curse in this universe? Or is it more like a disease we humans carry, infecting every new place we visit? Perhaps these are questions unworthy of a soldier. I fear, however, that this soldier is unworthy of the questions. Which is actually the same thing. So I just realized I probably shouldn't be reading these out loud, because it takes forever. Anyhow, wow, yeah, so we went through that in Wormhole. Well, there's a lot more intel objects to look at, but I think we'll save those for next time. And when we come back, do I have more? I have more resources to custom. Oh, so many new toys. So many new toys. See you next time, viewers.